Have you ever noticed that the biggest shifts in your life didn't happen when you were surrounded by people, but when you were alone? Think about it. Growth doesn't happen in crowds. It happens in quiet rooms, late nights, uncomfortable moments of reflection, the moments most people run from. But here's the truth, being alone isn't a weakness, it's a superpower. And today, I'm going to show you why isolation can make you absolutely unstoppable. Before we dive in, if you're someone who is committed to self-growth, mindset, mastery, and becoming the strongest version of yourself, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to know how being alone has changed or shaped you. Being alone builds self-awareness in a world full of noise, opinions, and expectations. Solitude becomes a mirror. When you're alone, you no longer hear everyone else's voice, you finally hear your own. It's in silence that you discover what you truly want, what drains your energy, what inspires you, what wounds you still need to heal, and what dreams you've been suppressing. Most people avoid being alone because it forces them to confront themselves. But those who embrace it grow faster than everyone else. Solitude reveals who you are without influence. And once you know yourself deeply, nothing and no one can easily shake you. Isolation strengthens your decision-making. When you constantly rely on others for advice, approval, or direction, you weaken your inner compass. But when you spend time alone, something powerful happens. You begin to trust your own judgment. You learn to listen to your intuition. You learn to make decisions based on clarity, not pressure. And you learn that you're capable of guiding your own life. People who are comfortable being alone are harder to manipulate, harder to mislead, and harder to influence because their choices come from within, not from the crowd. This is why isolation builds leaders. Leaders think for themselves. Being alone boosts your creativity and focus. Some of the greatest ideas humanity has ever seen were born in solitude. Writers, artists, entrepreneurs, inventors, they all understand the power of stepping away from the world to hear their thoughts clearly. When you're alone, your mind sharpens, your creativity expands, your focus becomes laser-like. There are no distractions, no noise, no pressure to multitask, just you and your thoughts. If you want to build something great, solitude is not optional, it's essential. Isolation gives you the mental space needed to create, innovate, and think deeply. Solitude heals you. We don't talk about this enough. Some of your healing will only happen alone, not because people don't care, but because healing requires silence, reflection, and personal honesty. When you're alone, you can finally process your emotion, understand your patterns, confront your pain, release what no longer serves you, break attachments and addiction, rebuild your sense of self-worth. For many people, being alone feels uncomfortable at first because they're face to face with parts of themselves they've avoided. But on the other side of that discomfort is strength, emotional strength, mental strength, spiritual strength. When you heal alone, you become unbreakable. Isolation helps you let go of wrong people. Here's something powerful. When you start enjoying your own company, you stop chasing people who don't deserve access to you. You stop tolerating inconsistent relationships, one-sided friendships, emotional drama, low-effort connections, people who drain you. Solitude resets your standards. Because once you realize you're perfectly fine on your own, you only accept relationships that add value, peace, and growth. People who fear being alone accept anything. People who master being alone accept only the best. Being alone builds discipline and self-control. Isolation teaches you how to rely on yourself. You learn how to stick to routines, build habits, work on long-term goals, stay consistent without external motivation. When you can discipline yourself in solitude, when you can push yourself when no one is watching, when you can work in silence without applause, you become unstoppable. This is where real growth happens behind closed doors, in quiet rooms, with zero validation. Solitude prepares you for your next level. Every major transformation in life begins with a season of isolation. New chapters require letting go of old identities. Elevating requires separation. Growth requires stillness. Some people are removed from your life so that you can rise. Some environments fall apart so you can rebuild. Some seasons feel lonely because you're being upgraded. Isolation is not punishment, it's preparation. If you're in a season of solitude right now, trust it. You're not being isolated. You're being refined. The world teaches you that being alone is scary, depressing, or a sign that something is wrong. But in reality, the ability to be alone is one of the strongest skills you can ever develop. Because once you truly enjoy your own company, you become free. Free from wrong people. Free from external validation. Free from emotional dependence. Free to grow, heal, think, build, create, and become the highest version of yourself. Alone is not lonely. Alone is powerful. If this message spoke to you, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more content on mindset, healing, and personal transformation. And tell me in the comments, has being alone ever changed you and how? I'd love to hear your story.